Hi, I'm William Beam with Suburbia Press. Are you tired of clunky e-commerce plugins and software as a service lock-in? You're not alone. Most online store builders either trap you into monthly fees or bury you in bloated WordPress plugins that you don't need. FluentCart changes that. It's a modern, lightweight e-commerce solution for WordPress built for digital creators, educators, and membership sites. So you can sell smarter, faster, and on your own terms. Let's be honest, selling online shouldn't be this hard. Software as a service platforms take your data and your profits. You never really own your business when everything runs on someone else's servers. WooCommerce, it's powerful, but it can get heavy and slow and complicated very fast. And most creators don't need a warehouse management system. They just need a clean, reliable checkout for digital products and memberships, maybe software licenses. FluentCart was built to fix exactly that. So let's take a look at some of the things that FluentCart does right. FluentCart makes selling digital products simple. You can sell downloads, licenses, and subscriptions with ease. Build beautiful checkout pages using Gutenberg, Bricks, Elementor. You can offer order bumps at checkout to lift your revenue. You can manage customers, coupons, reports, all of that right inside of WordPress. It integrates perfectly with Fluent CRM for automation and Fluent Community for engagement, keeping everything under your control. It's fast, it's lightweight, there's no lock-in. This is just the release that's coming out. There are more things that are happening, and FluentCart is growing quickly, so here's what's next. Upsells and downsells are in active development. Advanced shipping and product variations for physical goods are on the way. Sales funnels and automation tools are being built right in. New gateways like Molly, Square, Paystack, and Airwallex are coming soon. Migration tools from WooCommerce and easy digital downloads are also in progress. FluentCart is already powerful for digital sellers, and it's evolving fast. Who's it perfect for? Well, if you're a digital product creator, if you're a course or membership site owner, or a software or license-based business, or just a WordPress user who wants data ownership and independence, FluentCart is built for you. Why don't we take a look at a comparison between FluentCart and a couple of competitors? See how it stacks up? So why don't we take a look at FluentCart versus WooCommerce, the old standard for WordPress plugins for e-commerce, and Shopify, one of the top software as a service platforms. So why are we going to compare these platforms? Choosing the right e-commerce tool shapes how you sell, scale, and stay in control. Software as a service platforms like Shopify make setup really easy, but they also lock you in. WooCommerce offers power, but it can become very bloated and very plugin heavy. I have a client who has got a very old WooCommerce site. It is slow. It's bogged down. There's so much data in there that I've gone through and deleted tons of tables, and it's still slow. It's better than it was before, but it drags. FluentCart focuses on speed, simplicity, and ownership for digital creators. So who is this going to be for? Well, it's going to be ideal for course creators, educators, membership site owners, software and license-based businesses, and WordPress site owners who value data control and flexibility. Keep in mind, all your data is on your hosted site. Digital entrepreneurs ready to grow without SaaS limits. And I put up this little comparison table. So at the top, you can see on the leftmost side, we've got our features, then FluentCart. In the next column, WooCommerce and Shopify. So let's look at the setup and ease of use. FluentCart, simple, built-in WordPress plugin, and I'm going to show you that in this video. WooCommerce, it can be complex with multiple extensions. A lot of plugins, many of them paid third-party plugins. Shopify, very easy. It's hosted. You don't have to do any maintenance on it. You just pay for it and it runs. As far as speed and performance, FluentCart is really lightweight and fast. WooCommerce, as I mentioned, can get really bloated, and particularly with a lot of the add-ons and the database tables, and also depends on the hosting that you have. Shopify, optimized hosting, but you have limited control. In other words, you are buying the service as is. You can't really do anything to it or with it. For customization, well, you've got flexible checkout and product pages with Gutenberg, Bricks, and Elementor, and other services that are going to be coming soon. With WooCommerce, it is highly customizable, but again, it is plugin heavy. It's going to require you to buy other third-party plugins in order to make it. So in other words, you don't just get WooCommerce, which is free, without paying anything for it. you're going to be paying for those plugins, and you're going to have your annual maintenance on each one of them. Now, as far as Shopify, customization is going to be limited to Shopify's ecosystem. They do have some add-ons, but what you see in there is it. The sales tools, well, you've got built-in order bumps now with FluentCart. Upsells and downsells are coming soon. They're expected by fourth quarter of 2025. WooCommerce requires extra plugins for upsells, and Shopify upsells via paid apps. For data ownership, this is really an important one to a lot of us. You are 100% self-hosted. You own your data with FluentCart. And also, since you're looking at WooCommerce is self-hosted, that part of it is fine. What do the plugins do? Well, each one may have different needs of whether they're handling your data or not. So you've got to look at that. On Shopify, all your data is stored on Shopify's servers. And they don't make it easy for you to get your data off if you ever want to move to something else. For pricing, you have a one-time, if you get the lifetime deal while it's still on, or a simple license, no software as a service fee. WooCommerce, the core is free, but the cost adds up with extensions. And it takes a lot of extensions to do the various things that you want to do. Shopify has monthly subscription and transaction fees. Now, let's be fair about transaction fees. If you hook up FluentCart or WooCommerce to Stripe or PayPal, those services are also going to charge you transaction fees. So there's no system where you're moving money back and forth that you're not paying transaction fees. As far as the ecosystem, well, FluentCart is the newest one on the block. It's growing, and the folks at WP Managed Ninja actually created a new company for FluentCart itself. When you purchase it, it's not on the WP Managed Ninja site. It is on FluentCart. All of their stuff is going to be there, and they've got big plans for it, at least so they're telling me. It's going to be a growing ecosystem. They're going to be adding more stuff to it. WooCommerce, fully supported. It's been around for years and years, a lot of support for it. Same thing with Shopify, no doubt about that. Now, for physical product support, right now, I would say FluentCart is not yet ready for physical products. They have plans for basic shipping. They have advanced options coming later 2025. But what I'm seeing is a lack of integrated shipping, a lack of inventory management, and also if you want to do customization. One of my clients makes welding caps, and it's an important thing for him that people can customize their welding cap. I don't see customization or product customization in FluentCart right now. It's something I've mentioned and recommended, and it may come, but it's not there right now. For WooCommerce, fully supported for physical product support. That's going to be with plugins, and the same thing with Shopify. As far as your lock-in risk, you're not locked in with FluentCart. You've got your data. It stays on WordPress. WooCommerce, it's low, but it depends on the extensions that you get. And I want to make sure I bring this up. Right now, FluentCart has no extensions. There are no other plugins that are managing the e-commerce experience on FluentCart. Now, with Shopify, you're locked in. I also have ThriveCart. You're locked in there as well. Migrating away from these software as a service platforms is going to become extremely difficult. So what you want to do is you want to take control. So FluentCart gives you everything you need to sell digital products, courses, and memberships today without software as a service fees or platform restrictions. It's lightweight and fast. There's seamless integration with the Fluent suite. So Fluent CRM can handle automations. If you're running a community with Fluent Community, it integrates with that. They have Fluent Affiliate, which launched, not long ago. So you've got a lot of these features already within the Fluent plugin suite. You've got full control of your data, and you can start selling with FluentCart today. So why does all of this matter? When you own your platform, you own your future. FluentCart gives you control over your pricing, your customer data, and your design. No more paying a platform to access your own audience. No more plugins slowing your site to a crawl. Just freedom and the ability to grow your business on your own terms. With that in mind, let me show you a couple of things. We're going to look inside of FluentCart. We're going to look at the web page that we have for FluentCart, and just kind of give you an idea what it looks like and what you can do. All right, we're inside of FluentCart. We've got a lot of dummy data in here. So you can see there's 162 products. There's some draft products. There's coupons, inactive coupons. And you can see at a glance, this is your dashboard. You can take a look at your orders, your customers, your products. And you notice that for these things that we're looking at, some of them will have submenus. So your products, you can see what's been published, what is still a draft. Maybe you are thinking about this but haven't completed it yet. Physical products you're going to want to know about. You have advanced filters where you can just kind of add and build whatever kind of query that you want. You have variations on your products, taxonomies, whether it can be product categories, types, or brands. Let me get out of that. And you've got a few more views, digital and subscribable. Let's take a look over at reports. You can see some nice charts at the beginning to kind of give you a summary. Again, that's going to be your dashboard for the reports. You can look at your sales and get an idea how much revenue you've got, how many items you've sold, the orders, refunds, new customers, total refunds, and then what are your top products? If you have variants, what are your top sold variants? Are you having failures? So all of those are available. And of course, you can change all of this based on whatever kind of time consideration you want, whether it's all time, last year, this year, last 6 months. You can take a quick look at your orders and your revenue for the time period. This is when it's looking monthly, so you can change these around. And it just gives you an incredible amount of data in a very beautiful display. And it'll even let you know down to the hour and day of the week, when are things really pumping. And you can see your gross sales by day and days of the week, item count distributions by hour. So you've got a lot of information right at your fingertips. Same thing, you can look at your revenue. You can see if you're having spikes in a certain time, and you can look at your refunds to see if maybe something has gone a little off. Maybe you had a product that had a problem or quite honestly wasn't right for your business. And your refund charts can tell you what's going on. You can also look at your building by country, and you can see various places where things are selling well. Some products may sell well in one country and not as much in another. If you have subscriptions, like in my case, I have memberships, so I may do this on a subscription basis rather than selling a product. Or you might have licenses based off of software that you're selling or services. You can see what's active, what's inactive. Licenses are expired. And of course, you can integrate this with Fluent CRM. So, hey, if somebody's license expired, you can go out and reach out to them with that email system and try to say, would you like to come back? Would you want to renew? And you kind of want to know this before the license expires to give them a reminder so they can make their payment and keep going without any interruption of services. And there's, again, more filters. Subscriptions are important to membership owners. And you can see that, again, you've got plenty of samples of views over here. If you look down on the side over here, we've got some of these menus that are looking at the same things that you see on the top menu. A couple of them are going to be different. So your integrations depends on what you have installed on your server. So I have Fluent CRM installed, and you can see that's put over here. But you can also have a learning management system, your WordPress core, whatever integrations are going to be available at the time. Again, go back to reports. You'll see your settings and how you want to set things up. You can set up different pages. One of the things that I really love about this initial setup with FluentCart is it'll show you the pages that you need, and it'll tell you, here's a short code you could put on each one of those pages. But instead of you having to go to WordPress, create, half a dozen pages and then put a short code in, it has a little button. Click here, and it will set up all of the pages for you, put the short codes in them, and then you're done and you're ready to keep moving on. So that is a really thoughtful feature that's inside of FluentCart. And then as far as your product page, you can do some customization on that. With your themes and your cart checkout, you can change your colors, titles, and so forth. And same thing, where you're going to have your cart checkout in the cart icon in the menu bar, in the body. Do you want to create a user account? And just tons of things. So you've got your payment settings. So again, right now, this site has Stripe. PayPal is available, but disabled. These are some of the other ones that are coming soon. So you can see Razorpay, Molly, Square, Authorize.net. Again, I have a client who uses that, so that's going to be important to them too. Airwallex, Paystack, and Paddle. There are a few other things that are under consideration based off of the community site, because there are people in Latin American communities that are asking for a couple of other types. You've got your invoice and packing. So this is going to give you your templates for things that maybe this is what your invoice looks like. If you have a packing slip. So if you're doing manual packing and shipping, then you can do that. And all of these are customizable. You've got these short codes that will put the data in there, but you can make this look like however you want. You can do it with a visual builder that you see over here, or you can do it by code if that's your preference. So you can really customize this as you want. And these little things over here show you what different short codes can go inside of this message. So you've got a lot of options over here. Like if they have a license, there's a setting there. And it just kind of helps you build this the way that you want it to look. A delivery slip, a shipping slip, dispatch slip. Some of these things are still under development, as you can see. Webhooks are going to help you integrate with other products and services. So for example, if you use Zapier, that's really built primarily on webhooks. So you may be able to add a webhook and add it to another third-party service that isn't even specifically integrated right now. So that possibility is there. If you're using webhooks, you've got to create a place where you can just click on this, add a webhook, and then just go ahead and select this with whatever the triggers are going to be. It's like somebody paid their order, they canceled or refunded, and maybe these are things that will trigger a webhook. So if you're not using Fluent CRM for email, maybe you can go through Zapier or something else that uses a webhook to a different email service. Our global integrations, right now, we only have Fluent CRM and that feed. Same thing with email configuration. You can set this up. And you might want to use something like Fluent SMTP, which is a free plugin that WP Manage Ninja provides to make certain that you can email from WordPress without any problems. And I'm really going on and on here, but roles and permissions, storage settings. You can have an Amazon S3 bucket. Shipping, well, you can add shipping zones. This, I would say, is not yet really complete yet until you've got integration that when somebody's buying, they can also integrate and see what is their shipping fee going to be to deliver from your location to their location. So there is a start for shipping, and I expect this to grow. And they've already mentioned that this will grow. Features and add-ons, well, product licensing is a feature and add-on that's there now. There will be more of these. And of course, your license settings is going to be for your license key of FluentCart. So that's a look at the back end. We're not even talking about creating products yet. But as far as your logs, you can see what happened. Your product categories, you can add a new category very quickly and just give it a name, a slug. Is it going to be under a parent? So like digital downloads might be the top level, or software could be the top level. You can just go ahead and create categories and nest them and add a description. Let me cancel out of that. Product types. You can have a number of different types. We can click add a new type. Again, it's the same thing, name, slug. What's going to be the parent if you're going to nest them? And are you going to have bundles, for example? And brands. Okay, so what kind of brands do you have? Are you selling other people's products? And maybe it's Nike, Adidas, if you're into selling sports shoes or athletic shoes or things of that nature. So it's really simple and easy to use, but let's take a look at it from the customer side. And we're going to visit the site. This is the default shop. Now, again, you can customize how this page looks because this area that's in white is really just put there with a shortcode. And then it's built off of all the things that you've created inside. This area on the side, well, that's from the theme. So if you've got a different theme or a page builder, you can make this look however you want. It doesn't have to be this pale blue experience. You can have whatever you want up here on the header. You can put whatever logo you want. And you can search by, product name if you want to. And as we click on some of these, let's, just choose one and view a product. And you can have variants of the product. So we'll see them all at once here in this one photograph. But maybe you can have different photos that show up over here for these different variants of these tennis shoes. And then, of course, you can mark availability. Is it in stock or not? How many of them do you want? And that's just a quick and easy way to shop. Do you have bundles? Are you doing a membership? Are you selling a PDF? And the graphics on this one are out. But basically, if you're selling ebooks or if you're selling software, we could have licensing in here as well. It's a very easy to use site. You can check the customer profile and you can see what your purchases have been, your purchase history. Do you have any licenses? No, because we're not selling any licenses here. Do you have any downloads? Yeah, there were some ebooks, so there were some options there. Do you have a subscription to a membership? Those can be tracked in here as well too. And of course, your customers can manage their own profile with their name, billing address, shipping address. And let's take a look at the cart. We haven't put anything in a cart yet. Well, let's go back to shopping. And then you can see there's either buy now or add to cart. You can look at some related products. Maybe there's something else that you want to go with whatever you're buying. And you can click buy now. And then here's your checkout. So it's got the customer's name and email address, their billing address, shipping method. Right now, you can see where it says local pickup. And then just check what that is. If it's going to be mail or a post, then there's a fee that gets added on for that. There's a nice summary over here. If you want to allow them to leave a note, they can do that. And then, of course, you've got your various payment methods. So we'll take a look at this. And you can do your email address. You can put in a link for different ways. And I'm not going to go over all the payment methods because this is a dummy test site. But the idea is it's very simple, it's very easy to use, and it's a beautiful system. And it's fast, it's lightweight, and all of your data is on your site. There are no GDPR issues with someone else having access to your data. It's not going to get leaked. It's not going to be used to be sold off to somebody else. Nothing's going to happen to your data except what you do with your data. As I mentioned, FluentCart is still evolving, and early adopters are helping shape what comes next. So you can join the community, you can share your feedback, you can help define the future of e-commerce for WordPress creators. Start selling smarter today with FluentCart. You can go to suburbiapress.com/FluentCart. That is an affiliate link. This is going to be perfect for digital creators now. It's going to be ready for physical products soon. Check the links in the description to learn more and to get started. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. I'm really happy with this product. I've been looking forward to this and playing with the beta version for months now. It's kind of exciting for me that this is out, and I will be doing things with it as well too. So please, if you have questions, let me know. I hope I've given you some ideas of what it can do today out of the box and what it can do in the future. Is coming soon. Right now, FluentCart is launching the same day that I am posting this video. There will be a lifetime deal. As I understand it, you're going to be able to buy a single license lifetime deal for $249, never pay again, but still get ongoing lifetime support. The next level will be 5 licenses, and I believe that's going to go for $499. I think after that is 10 licenses for $799, and then 15 licenses, I believe, is just under $1,100. So we'll see that on the site. Just go to suburbiapress.com/FluentCart. It helps support me, doesn't cost you anything extra, and then you get wonderful support. You get a lifetime deal. Now, at some point, the lifetime deal is going to end, and then this will be an annually licensed product. And you've got to think about maybe it doesn't have a feature you want today, but you think that there's a lot of merit in this. Well, you've got a chance to use it. There is the free version that's out. The pro version is what I think most of us are going to need in order to work with FluentCart, but I think you're really going to like it. And with the lifetime deal on, I think that is probably the best time to go ahead and get started and purchase FluentCart. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please click the like button, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you again in the next video.